All right, let's get into your love reading. I'm not gonna call them counterpart readings anymore because you know, you might be sent a soulmate, you know, and it's not your twin flame, it's not your counterpart, but it's somebody that you know you can't stop thinking about, and could be a past life soulmate, you know. So I don't want to be specific, I want to make it really generic and just go with a love reading, okay? So whoever you're thinking about at this current time, also whoever this is, okay, this cycle of soulmates, I'm still seeing the caterpillars, except now they're going into the cocoon stage. Okay, so that's what I've been shown from the universe. I've also been seeing a lot of white butterflies. Okay, sharks, which can indicate, and for me, and it can be their energy is a little bit angry, aggressive. It also could mean energy vampires are either around you or your person right now, trying to like lower their vibrations and stuff like that, like narcissists coming out of the woodwork, that kind of thing. So I really got the message last night just to detach from any of that, keep your distance, take back your energy. Yeah, just avoid that and protect your energy. I've been seeing diamonds, squirrels, and magpies. The squirrel energy, the diamonds, like it's your energy, like, or it could be this connection. It's very unique, okay, very beautiful, very divine. The squirrels mean it's, for me, squirrels, when I see squirrels, I think of like tidying up. Okay, my stomach just made a sound, so that's telling me solar plexus too, but I was just gonna get to that. That they're experiencing solar plexus upgrades. And then the magpies, I can't remember, you might want to look that up because I've been seeing them everywhere. I get like strength behind the magpie and gathering as well, like both the squirrels and magpies are kind of like gatherers. But yeah, look up the spiritual significance behind magpies because I forget, I'm sorry. Also, their heart chakra, of course, is being opened ever so much. Their throat chakra is still blocked, needs work. I also got, actually all of them, all of their chakras are lit up like a Christmas tree right now. Emphasis on the crown, though, and the solar plexus, okay, and the root. So the root is like they're gaining strength, courage. Their solar plexus means that they are gaining confidence and self-esteem. So a lot of self-worth work is needed, or they're doing. Depends on their timelines. And the crown is them connecting to source energy more and more and more. And that's also connected to their third eye, like blasting open. My stomach, I'm telling you, I'm fine. Like I'm not hungry or anything, but it's making noises. Anyway, it's also supposed to be, because I always pay attention to the weather, because the weather is energy, and it's how the universe sends me channeled messages to let me know how the collective is doing, especially this collective of soulmates. And it's about to heat up in my area, which is rare for the beginning of May we're in right now. It's almost like August heat, like it's hot. So I'm thinking either that's passion fueled or like sacral chakra energy, or it's a lot of anger and frustration, and yeah, it could go either way, could be both. Okay, so let's tap in. Oh, and I've also, speaking of heat, I've also been channeling for 2 days now, which won't leave my head. The Nelly Furtado song, promiscuous. Somebody's got the hots for you. You might want to look up the lyrics to that song. Yeah, it's pretty sensual. Anywho, I'm also been seeing 123, 111, 1111 always, and 88, which is an abundant energy. 88's been showing up a lot for me. Right now, I feel like you are being, you are extremely magnetized to an abundant energy. Whatever that means for you, it's going to help you stay optimistic. It's going to help free you from any situations, blockages, what have you. But right now, just the abundant energy that you are magnetizing into yourself is intense right now. Okay, so stay high vibed, stay in that higher frequency, right? Stay optimistic is what I hear. It's just like constant in my head. Stay optimistic, stay optimistic. And there's a lot of divine timing that's still in play with a lot of stuff, okay? I think that's about it for now. Yeah, anyway, let's tap into your person. What is going on with the general collective's person right now? Source, what is going on? So we have unlimited possibilities. Usually this card with this cycle of soulmates, they get really frustrated with this card, very angry, usually are burdened, struggles, like 10 of Wands energy whenever that card comes out. It's what it's doing. This card represents that they've been limiting themselves, and this is totally ego based. So to me, this is a big healing of the ego when it comes, and it was just 7:11 on the timer, when it comes to manifesting. Okay, they feel it's like they almost have to just use that imagination of theirs more often, like always. Actually, not more often, always. They need to use their imagination. They need to step out of that logical, programmed ego that tells them, oh, that's impossible. That's what they need to step out of, okay? And they have to really believe in themselves, step into their power, and know that they can manifest their dreams, but not in the lack mindset, okay? That's why it's the ego, it gets really frustrated when this card comes out, okay? Let's see what else. Has to do with their solar plexus too, because my solar plexus just made a noise again. Again, with the confidence. Yeah. That's what I said, stepping into their power, gaining the confidence, okay? Realizing that they're magical, realizing that they're powerful shamans, healers, magicians, that sorts of stuff. So really, really honing in on that. Look at this coming out. Transformation. See how that caterpillar's in the cocoon stage? Or just about to be, I should say. Yeah. Transformation. But this is good. It's progressing. Okay. It's also a number 22. So master builder number. Again with the manifestation. Interesting. Let's see what else. Okay, I've got grounding coming out. So they might be trying to stay quite grounded. They're trying to stay present. They're trying not to, I feel like this is a mind thing. Like they're trying to calm their thoughts. Really? Like if they're just, their thoughts are like going a mile a minute because it's almost like their ego is, it's part of the healing of the ego. It's filtering out all the fear energy. That's what I get from that. So they could be going out into nature, finding it just really peaceful when they're out in nature, finding that they can actually clear their mind, that sort of thing. Look what's on the bottom. Anger. I'm taking that out. That's what I mean. They're trying to stay grounded because they're getting a lot of anger to be purged, which is good. Like, get it out, you know? It's okay. It's good to experience that, and then but to release it, right? In a creative way, not in a tyrannical way, right? Or exercise, or just go for a walk, that kind of thing. Release the anger that way. You might be picking up on that if you're mirroring. So just remember, like, all of a sudden you'll just be really impatient and frustrated and just everything's pissing you off. Get your feet, go outside and get your feet in the dirt and just have Gaia absorb those energies out of you, okay? So a lot of anger. Why did it just flip? That's weird. And we have joy coming out. So a lot of mixed emotions. Did I say that? I feel like I said that. A lot of mixed emotions. Which is, I mean, with transformation, that's just what happens. Okay? But they find that when they're grounding, that they can find peace. Okay? But yeah, they're really like, and look at on the bottom's healing. Let me take that out too. Yeah, because it's all part of the healing journey. You know, you go through stages of emotions, and yeah, it can feel like you're losing your damn mind sometimes. So it's important to stay grounded. Body of water, I just heard. Get into a body of water, even having like a salt bath, sea salt bath, that kind of thing. Okay, they want me to cut the deck. Yeah, look at that. Death, rebirth. Big transformation. Big transformation. You know, I'd say more stripping away the illusions. It's what people like to call the ego death, but I like to call it healing the ego. So that's emphasis on that right now, big time. Big time. This joy could also represent pride. So healing that as well. Like you have to turn, like, an ego-based pride is a recipe for disaster. Being proud through self-love, self-worth, completely different energy, right? So they might be healing that part of the ego, the pride part. That's making them, it's blocking their heart chakra. It's making them hold back, not being able to be vulnerable, that kind of stuff. Okay, so they're really transforming that. They want me to split the deck again. I got home. This is, and it's number 44. So angel presence. Okay. Also, like, see the feathers? I get like clearing their aura. Because you can feel when you become their energy readers, they might not know that yet. But they can feel somebody's energy and whether and where it is on the scale. Like, if they can feel if somebody's in a lower frequency, you can feel that, because they project too. They project themselves out at you. So they're really clearing their energy field of the lower vibrations, the lower frequency. People, places, things, mindsets. A lot to do with the mindsets. A lot of internal work. A lot of internal work, yeah. Yeah, see, creativity. That's good, because if they're getting angry, that's what they need to do. They need to transmute that anger into creative endeavors. Okay, this could also represent the sacral chakra as well. Trying to find, I feel like it's like, yeah, I was gonna say, they want me to cut the deck and duality. I was gonna say, it seems like they're trying to, I feel like this is like a financial thing. like they're trying to find meaningful ways, spiritual, more spiritual led ways to make money. Something like listening to their intuition, that kind of thing. Because duality wanted to be shown, okay? Which is, I mean, what this realm's all about, right? They're really going through the dark because they have to. I mean, you did, right? Everybody does. When not everybody does, but not everybody does, you know? Like, it's not easy at all. You're being reborn. You're becoming a whole different person. It's there's a lot of grieving that comes with that. Grieving yourself, your past versions of self, that kind of thing. I see a lot of crown chakra on this card, again with that crown. And the pine cones represent the third eye. So that's helping them see through the veil. Okay. It's helping them. It's all ego healing right now. Big time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So self-love. So if they're distant right now, if they're not communicating because changes and truth came out together. So if they're going through a big, huge death and rebirth, they have to pour all that love into themselves right now and fill up their own cup. And that's what they're doing. And once that happens, that's a big change for them. The truth will come in. They'll be able to speak their truth. Okay? They'll have the strength to do it. So yeah, so a lot of self-love. Could be still some emotional purging with that. My eyes go to the teardrops on that card. Also, this represents the feminine energy, so they could be really in their feminine energy right now, which is helping them to become more vulnerable. And it's also helping them to, that crown chakra, it's helping them to have a stronger connection with source, okay? And step into their power. So they're really aligning. The universe is helping them to align their masculine and feminine energies right now. And they're seeing, see, like those two birds, black and white, they're seeing how to do that. Like they're implementing it into, because didn't we get integration? Oh, that's weird. I thought we did. I can see that card in my mind's eye. They're really integrating their spiritual gifts into the 3D. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, this is the signs and synchronicities card, the omens. So they're receiving a lot of, and I just stuck it on truth. So the universe is sending them a lot of signs and synchronicities, just like you did when you were awakening on your journey, and you just started to see like the angel numbers, and then eventually you start to see how the universe uses the matrix to send you messages. That's what they're going through right now. Not as much as you get, because it is, you don't want to, it's a lot to take in. They don't want to, like, the universe is patient with them. You don't want to scare them off or have them doubt, okay? Have them doubt the signs, right? They want them to make very clear signs, but not too many right now. That's what I'm getting from that. Just enough for them to see the truth, to, you know, for their next level of consciousness. preparing them for that next level. And then it'll just increase and increase and increase. It'll just become a way of life. Like, you'll live and breathe synchronicities and channel messages, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. I'd go through all that pain again just to have those gifts, because it's a whole new world, and it's such a magical world to live in. It really is. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah. Okay. You know, I don't really usually read oracle cards in reverse, but if I do, if I can read the energy off of them, and I've got new beginnings coming out, and it's all good, it's all good card, but it's in reverse. Like I said, the change makes them angry. It does. Because it's a lot of work. Yeah, and the ego puts up such a fight, right? Yeah. But I mean, they're going through it. They are. We got a butterfly on that card. They're going through the metamorphosis. Okay. Got sacred space on the bottom. That's like my Hanged Man card. So yeah, and there's a lot of purple on these cards too. So again, just connecting more and more every day to source energy. Okay, receiving the channeled messages, the synchronicities. That's exciting. It's really exciting for them. It might not feel like that for them, but for me, as an onlooker, is that the word? It's very exciting to see them awaken. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna pull some tarot and just see what else is coming in for the collective in their love life. I cut the deck and I've got Wise Counsel, which is the Hierophant, so Source, and the Dreamer, which is the Fool. So it's the beginning of their journey, right? They're still in the beginner stages. Like I said, the caterpillar has just entered the cocoon, so it's the beginning. But you get to watch it all unfold, so it's fun. It's fun for you. And send them. It's fun for you, but it's painful for them. So just send them, your love, light, and healing, and prayers, and Godspeed. That's what I always like to say. Instead of good luck, I say Godspeed. Speaking of speed, got the Chariot coming out. And some car just sped past too. That's a fast. They're getting like a it's a very quick awakening. Because I don't think this is I think they've already been on their awakening, but I think they've kind of been in a bit of a standstill with it. So now it's like they're getting their asses kicked, like into high gear. It's like, no, that's it. We're moving you on to your next chapter because we're sick of seeing you hold back, right? So their guides and ancestors, they want to, okay, now is the time kind of thing. Okay, let's find out what's coming in for love for the collective. What's coming in for love? Wow. Speaking of divine timing cards, 7 of Pentacles and the Hierophant coming out. Yeah. Like I said, they didn't have a choice. They've been delaying too much, and the universe is like, all right, like, let's go. This is the 4 of Pentacles. They've been holding back, That could be with you, or like I said, it could be their journey that they've been delaying, because we have free will, right? My stomach is just growling like crazy. Their solar plexus. I swear. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, they're healing. This is part of their journey too. They're healing past heartbreak still. This is the heartbreak card. We got 3 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the past, and the 10 of Cups. So something they really wanted to work, they thought was their dream life, turns out it wasn't. And they're grieving that still. I say still because I think this has been going on for some time. Because I know these cards have been coming out for 2.5 years for me. So I know that they've been struggling with that. So this is why they're holding back. This is your protection. Because you don't want to feel that pain. Right? Because you will. So God's protecting you. And divine timing is in effect. Let's see what else. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna, Judgment wanted to come out. I'm gonna put it back though, but Judgment could be the universe. I'm telling you, they're under judgment from the universe. I heard for sitting on their ass. I'm sorry. I know it sounds bad. I'm just channeling it, but yeah, they've been holding back. Ace of Swords coming out here. This is them receiving clarity. Okay. I wanna see if this is coming in for you as well. Let's see. No. This is their energy. So this is the burdens, 10 of Wands. They're burdened by the truth. The truth is that this 10 of Cups from this past love, that's burdening them. Realizing that it wasn't meant to be. It was probably karmic. For the majority of them, it was. I know because personally, and we all mirror each other, for me it certainly was. But I've, sorry, I just got, I'm like backing up. Interesting. Huh. I'm trying to think of why the universe just sent me that. I'm thinking that they're like backing up, like they're going back. They're dipping back into the past to heal this. And they're getting a lot of truth about it. This is almost like they're burdened because they've been lying to themselves for so long. And now they're seeing the truth. And it's burdening them. Because they've been holding themselves back. So there's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of, I say you should never, and you shouldn't. You should not feel guilty. Everything's lessons. Eventually they'll come to realize that. That's what this truth is showing them. They're lessons. Where was I going with that? Hold on a second. This is important. I was gonna say they feel, oh yeah, but they're feeling guilty. They're feeling all these lower frequencies, all these emotions that put you in a lower frequency. But when you go through these death and rebirths, when you go through these dark nights of the soul, part of your awakening is to transmute those lower frequencies that you need to feel in order to rise, in order for you to become enlightened. So you do need to feel those, and that's why they're burdened, because they're going through the motions. Okay. That's like the only time that you should dwell in lower frequencies, is when it's regarding your healing journey. And eventually you will transmute those lower frequencies, and you will raise your frequency, and you won't have to deal with that anymore. And you'll be able to understand why others are in that same place and why they project. Okay? I hope that made sense. So yeah, the only time you should be dwelling in lower frequencies is that awakening process. So you raise your consciousness out of it. You're transmuting it, which is totally normal, hard to do, but this is good. They need to do it, because they'll never want to feel like that again. You know, this is them learning their lessons. They're never going to want to feel guilt, shame, blame ever again. They are transmuting those energies for good, and they'll never have to feel like that again. And they're being taught, yeah, look what's on the bottom, 4 cups, see? Dwelling in those energies, but they're being taught that, see the angel holding the cup behind the tree? They're like, yeah, you have to feel these, but guess what? Guess what's waiting for you on the other side? And they know that. They know that. Okay? Well, they might not know it right now, but they sure are beginning to recognize it. Hey, I don't like feeling like this. You know, that's when you're stepping into your power. You're realizing your self-worth, that you deserve happiness. You deserve unconditional love for yourself first. This is all part of the process, so it's good. It's good to see. Yeah, strength. Yeah. That has to do with breaking down the ego, you know. Having fears, and then it leads to strength. Stepping into your power, right? Inner strength. I'm talking about inner strength. That's when my solar plexus is acting up, because they are really working on their self-esteem. Okay? See how she's putting the crown on that lion? Stepping into their power. And it's an angel doing it. You see, they have a lot of divine guidance right now. And they're getting that with that, with that omens card. That's what it is. They're following, when they follow their intuition, the signs and the synchronicities pick up. They're like, okay, good, he's on board, that kind of thing, or she's on board, you know, and they start to increase, and their spirit guides and their ancestors will just keep on sending them more and more and more, the right amount that they are ready to receive according to their consciousness level. But they all know all that. They know what they need to see, when they need to see it. The timing is divine. Remember that. 2 white vehicles just, yeah, that's my confirmation. That's what they're learning too. They're getting confirmations. And they're starting to like personalize them, because that's what you do. You personalize your, like for me, whenever I'm thinking of something and then I'm like, it's divine timing, a red car will go by. Without fail, every time. Every time. How often do you see red vehicles? Not that often, because, well, when I was growing up, I was told, don't ever buy a red vehicle, because then the cops will spot you like that. White truck. The white is my confirmation from my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides. That's my 2 white vehicles just went past. That's my confirmation for, yes, you're right. And then the black, when I see black, it's a transformation energy. Okay, those are my personal confirmations. See what I mean? You'll find. You probably already have them, but they also will begin to personalize their confirmations, and the universe just will not let up, and it'll just, there's no coincidences. That's what they're realizing. Holy shit, there's no coincidences. Like, this is so obvious. Like, that's what's happening right now, and that's with that third eye and crown chakra being worked on to help them step out of that box they've been in and really see the magic and to use their imagination. Okay, it's also helping with their inner child. I have been seeing a lot of inner child healing, um, channeling that's coming in, and that's part of their journey as well. I knew that judgment was going to come back. There's judgment. See, this with the Ten of Pentacles, see, they're judging themselves. That's just part of the process. It is, because they'll get out of that. They will. They'll realize that there's something better for me out there. You know, this wasn't it. Let me learn the lesson. Let me stop judging myself. Carry on, you know? Really following their heart. That's what this is going to lead them to do. Their heart chakra is just being opened right now, like big time. That's why there's not a lot of communication with that Four of Pentacles, because when they're in their feminine energies, their heart space is open, and then, oh my God, I can't be vulnerable. No. So they hold back. Okay, which is fine. It's normal. You just focus on yourself. So yeah, so just judging, you know, what they thought was their Ten of Pentacles is now not. But now they can search for their Ten of Pentacles, but using their heart and their intuition, right? And their guidance from source and their team, their spirit team. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, the Lovers and Ace of Wands. My stomach made sounds again. Confidence, self-esteem. See how that, and the green on him, and the heart chakra opening. What did I say, right? Their heart chakra is really opening. Following their heart, which is causing them to follow their passions, because they're listening to their intuition, which is all connected, because source energy is within your heart chakra. So it's wow. The other scenario to this, the other energy I get off of this Lovers, because the Lovers card is a choice. So there might be some third party still needing to be released. Could be on your end, their end, both. Okay, very common. Very common. Look, I just want me to cut the deck, and it's the Six of Swords. Walking away. Walking away from the choice. Remember I said they thought was their this past heartbreak that they thought was their Ten of Pentacles, their Ten of Cups, 10-10, endings leading to new beginnings. They're following the new beginnings that make them passionate and make them happy. That's soul-led. That's them listening to their intuition. That's them choosing their soul to guide them. Yeah, their higher self. Oh, that's beautiful to see, actually. Yeah, so they're choosing the passionate new start. That's what that tells me. Oh my God, they want me to cut the deck, and it was the Six of Swords again. I'm taking this card out. This is a slow energy. So they're slowly moving towards what makes them happy, to what their soul is telling them to, their guides, their ancestors' source is telling them to move towards. They are doing it. They're putting in the work, but it's slow, right? Because they still are dealing with that. They're still dealing with this past heartbreak. So give them space to do that, okay? This is why the separation, if there's a separation between you two, this is why the separation stage is so important, because they've had a taste of you, whatever that means. They've felt your energy, okay? I feel like you know who this person is. Like you've met them before, and they've felt the chemistry between the two of you. That's what I feel. And they're choosing what makes them feel good instead of the lower vibrations that have made them feel comfortable, but they felt stuck and not and it's keeping them in that lower vibration, stagnant. They want to get out of that. Slowly. No rush. Everybody's on their own timelines. You don't know how much karma they have to heal. Okay? Let's see what else. Now I'll wrap this up because it's 40 minutes. Oh my gosh, it goes by fast. I've been seeing a lot of 10s yesterday too. It was nuts. I was using my numerology deck, and it was just one after the next. 10, 10, 10, 10. Came out 4 times in a row. Like you, I was like, wow, okay. I got the message. A lot of endings taking place, which brings in the new beginnings. But remember that new beginnings card came out, except for it's a challenge for them because they have to go through this past heartbreak. They have to heal that. And they're working on it. I'm going to stop there because this is a beautiful card to see here. It's the 8 of Pentacles. They are working on this. Okay? Yeah. You know, I was thinking that, I'm like, either they're working on this, or they're because this is the 3D, right? It's Pentacles. It's in the 3D realm. And the 8 of Swords is on the bottom. It's a card where you're trapped inside your mind. So they could be using work as a distraction. But because of judgment coming out here, that's not going to work. That's not going to cut it. Source is just like, no. I want to shuffle a bit more just because of that. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. I mean, I just want to see if they're actually like going with the flow and you know, not what's the word? They're not interrupting their healing process. I want to see if they're distracting themselves or if they're actually putting in the work. That's what I need to say. Okay. The moon. They won't tell me. It's hidden. It's hidden. Maybe they want to surprise you. I don't mean them. I mean the universe. Maybe they want to surprise you. Or maybe they're not showing you because they don't want you to interfere. That could also be. Wow. Look at that on the bottom, 3 cups. I get a celebratory off of this. It can also, this could also mean communication coming in. 3 of Cups. News. See, yeah. You don't see this coming. There's some kind of communication coming in. You don't see it coming. So don't look for it. Don't drive your intuition crazy. Trust me. I've done that so many times. Don't do it. Just you stay neutral. That's another thing with one of my personal confirmations is that whenever I think of something and the universe will send me a sign, a gray vehicle is my sign to stay neutral, present, okay? Stay in the moment because I have 4 Libra placements. My head, in my birth chart, my head, the overthinking that goes on in this head is insane. So stay present. There's some kind of hidden communication coming in, and it could lead to a celebration. It could make you feel happy, like a birthday. Like a birthday would make you feel. I'm thinking that I've got like this image of a little kid blowing out their candles and how happy they were at their birthday. Like that's the kind of celebration I'm getting here. All right, well, let's leave it there, and I'll get back to you guys later on down the week. See what's going on. What is it? It's Friday. It's the weekend. Never mind. I never know what day it is. I don't. Okay. Look at, Knight of Wands on the bottom. Something coming in fast. This can also, something passionate. I'm gonna say, I told you that weather is heating up. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Bye.